Good morning, students. Today, let's begin the English class, that is Lesson 1, Swami Vivekananda. Lesson 1, Swami Vivekananda. In that pre-reading activity, name a few leaders you look up to and say why you do so. What qualities do one need to become a good leader? Give me a few men and women who are pure and selfless, and I shall shake the world. Do you know who said so? It is Swami Vivekananda. So let's know something more about Swami Vivekananda from this lesson. India is a land of many religions and cultures. People here take both pleasure and pain alike. They are dedicated and duty bound. In this land, many well known religious leaders have been born. One such leader has been Swami Vivekananda. You can see in this picture, children. One day, a small boy jumped out of the coach in which he was traveling and ran to his mother with a smiling face. He pointed at the coachman and told his mother, "I want to be a coachman. How nice it is to drive a coach." The mother could not say anything at that time. Later, she showed him the picture of Gitopadesha and patted him, saying, "Dear Naren, if you want, you can be a coachman, but you should be a coachman like Krishna, who taught Arjuna." Though the boy did not understand it clearly, he became later what his mother wanted him to be. The little boy Naren later came to be known as Swami Vivekananda, a great spiritual leader and India's pride. So, Narendra was born on 12th January 1863. When was Narendra born? He was born on 12th January 1863 to Vishwanatha Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi in Kolkata. They considered the child the boon of God, Vireshwara Shiva, and named him Vireshwara. Later, they gave him the name Narendranath Datta. At the age of 6, Narendra was sent to a primary school and later to a private tutor. He studied Sanskrit grammar, long passages from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. He had a strong desire to study more and he wanted to see God. He met many people, but he was not able to get a satisfactory answer. The desire to see God grew day by day. Finally, one day he became successful when he could meet his Guru, from whom he got the answer to his desire. He could see God. The Guru who made this possible for Naren was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Who was Naren's Guru? It is Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa could help him experience God. Thus, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa became Naren's spiritual Guru. Swami Vivekananda did not stop with this. He went on and on, walked miles, traveled all over the country to discover truth. Naren was kind to all. He had sympathy for the poor. He was courageous too. These qualities helped him become a wandering monk, traveling alone to all places to help the needy. He, he often expressed his ideas on education. According to him, education should not develop a complete human being. He made a speech in the Great Hall of Columbus in the Parliament of Religious at Chicago on 11 September 1893. He began his address with the words, "Sisters and Brothers of America." Immediately, there was thunderous applause from the vast audience, and it lasted for 2 minutes. The Swami spoke of the religion that was very vast as the sky and deep as the ocean. Further, he thanked all those who had assembled there. He referred to the Indians of all classes and sects. He said about the Hindu religion that in the true sense it embraced all humanity and declared, "I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all religions as true." These words were very impressive. He observed that the division in society based on religion has resulted in human hatred. He felt that human society would be far more advanced when there were no divisions. Swami Vivekananda expressed his hope, saying that the time for driving away these evil forces in society had come. He told them that everybody should develop a sense of brotherhood and love for each other. There was great respect and appreciation from the people of America. After his return to India, he spent his time preaching religious tolerance and worked for the upliftment of the poor. He established Belur Mutt in 1898. When he established the Belur Mutt, it's on 1898, which became the center of Ramakrishna Mission with the motto, "Work is worship." Though he had only a short span of life on earth, the essence of his words have been inspiring men and women throughout the world. Let's discuss about the question answers related to this lesson. That is, first one, Swami Vivekananda established the Belur Mutt to. The options are A. Make people remember his speech in the Parliament of Religions. B. Spread the principles of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. C. Develop human values. D. Promote social divisions. And the answer is spread the principle of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Second one, Swami Vivekananda acquired the knowledge of human values. The options are A. From his parents. B. Through his spiritual experience. C. Visiting countries. D. All the above. And the answer is through his spiritual experience. Next, third one, Narendra was born on. The options are A. September 11, 1893. B. January 12, 1863. C. September 11, 1863. D. January 12, 1893. And the answer is A. September 11, 1893. Next, fourth one, The audience in the Parliament of Religious applauded Swami's speech because the options are A. He spoke well, B. He addressed them as sisters and brothers of America, C. He spoke in English, D. His speech conveyed humanism. The answer is he addressed them as sisters and brothers of America. So hereby I end this lesson. I hope you all understood this. Kindly go through the video. Thank you.